Here's a story I saw on our Native American buddies. And the cavalry was already in the Midwest and West for almost 20 years. They were told not to do anything to the red man. They were told to try to get along with people that were indigenous to the area. A cavalry commander and his men were to meet a tribal leader, and he made the meeting. The tribal leader came with several squaws and a white woman. When he asked, "Where did you get that white woman?" And she was blonde, she was white, and she was fully grown, but only spoke mostly Indian. When he asked him, "Where did you get that woman?" "We took her. We took her as a baby." In other words, they kidnapped her from a loving family, I'm sure. They says her nose was terribly deformed. Well, this is what happened. They took her as an infant child, and as she grew, they were raping her, they were screwing her, they were fooling around with her, and the red women didn't like it. So when the men would go out hunting, they would try to make her ugly and smash her face and disfigure her, and they did it to her nose. And they finally said, "We want to talk to her." And the Indian chief did not want that to happen, and they had guns, and they said, "It will happen." And that's how they found out the story. They took me. They took me as a young girl. They would not let me go to my family. I've been with them all this time. And then the cavalryman came up and says, "We're taking her." And the chief says, "She will not." Guess what? We got guns, and you got sharpened bones, you assholes. We're taking her. That's right before a lot of the misery happened to the Indians. We just got smarter. We just started wising up to the savagery that was taking place, how they acted. There's a reason we won engagements so quickly. We had metal. There are no Native American blacksmiths. They don't know what to do with metal. They don't know how to make metal. They don't know anything about metallurgy or the metal craft. They would take apart things and make knives out of anything they could steal from us. If they couldn't trade things, they would catch us in the dark and kill us for things they wanted. Not all the time, but we live in a civilized society now, and I'm certainly glad of that. Hey, later on.